He's gone. We lost him. Time of death, 6:34 a.m. Cause of death? It looks like YouTube? I'm sorry, what was that, Dr. Roberts? He made 3 videos in 3 days. Don't a lot of people do that?
Yeah, but not with his unique balance of relatability, humor, and life advice.
We are gathered here today to celebrate the life of a YouTuber named Jarvis Johnson, whose birth name was Kyle in all caps. He had amassed a large online following of over 30,000 subscribers. Wow, we're getting a little loose with that YouTuber title, huh? He will forever be remembered for his unique balance of relatability, humor, and life advice. Today, he is survived by his clones, Evil Guy, who trapped him in his room to make these videos, Hip Guy in a clickbait hoodie, who Jarvis himself trapped in his room. Honestly, I'm still sadder about David and Liza breaking up. And last but not least, exact clone of Jarvis with no visual distinction whatsoever, who Jarvis used in his sketches when he, quote-unquote, could not be bothered to change clothes. Jarvis left me a message to impart upon you in the event of his passing. The message reads, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Hi, I'm Jarvis. It's Friday, and I'm back with
another one.
This week, I've been experimenting with putting out a video every day, and it's been really fun so far. In my typical videos, I'm really deliberate about every single detail, and I rewrite my script multiple times, and I reshoot scenes multiple times, and need sets and drama, and I tend to think the videos need to be really grandiose in order to deserve your attention. I still want to do those videos, but this exercise has been a way for me to get out of my head and prove to myself that smaller ideas can still be really valuable. So thanks for coming along on this journey with me. I don't think I can really commit to daily videos given my work schedule usually, but this is a nice skill to have in my tool belt, and maybe they'll come back in the future. When I started posting all these videos, people seemed really excited and surprised, but also a little concerned for me. I was getting tweets that were like, this is cool, but you okay, man? Everything okay? Don't burn out, man. I need you. I actually feel great, for the record. But burnout is a very real thing, and I've been burnt out before. If you want to know about the last time I was burnt out, we did like 3 episodes of Sad Boys on it, so link in the description for those. So burnout is a familiar beast to me professionally. It's fairly common in the tech industry because burnout is often a result of stress, and the work culture in Silicon Valley can be really toxic at times. For instance, we celebrate and idolize the people who go above and beyond by working on weekends and in their free time, which then begins to seem like the norm and can make people who don't want to work that way feel really pressured and stressed. Because we don't often celebrate the people who are practicing healthy work-life balance and setting the right boundaries and getting appropriate rest, which can make that stuff seem invisible and thus hard to value in your day-to-day. But for people with long and fruitful careers in whatever they're doing, that rest is almost certainly happening, but we don't often see that because we live in a world where we're always trying to show the best sides of ourselves, which can create a false sense of reality. There's always going to be someone pouring their heart and soul into their work, which, while admirable, can project a world where that is the only path to success. So I'll say that success is totally achievable while taking care of yourself and living a balanced life. First, because working under stress in the long term makes you worse at whatever you're trying to do. It's like the Kaioken technique in Dragon Ball Z. I just figured this was getting too serious. Anyway, when Goku uses the Kaioken, or the Kaioken for you dub fans out there, he's temporarily more powerful, but it depletes his energy considerably. It could even kill him. It's useful when used sparingly, but impossible to sustain. Overworking yourself is much like that. Second, you can't really know what gives others energy. For example, my coworker loves to work on coding projects on his nights and weekends. It makes him happy and he looks forward to it. For me, on the other hand, I put hard boundaries on work. I realized early in my career that it was having a negative impact on my mental health to always be plugged in to work and to just the general tech vibe of Silicon Valley. It didn't make me any worse at my job to unplug and focus on other aspects of life, which apparently exist. In fact, it might have made me better. This also rears its ugly head with the tech industry's fixation on side projects as an indicator of a potential candidate for hire. You don't need a huge GitHub profile or a ton of side projects to be successful. That's just the truth. Some of the best engineers I know have no public online footprint for their code. And if we focus too much on side projects, it can perpetuate a lot of bias and privilege for no good reason. But that's another video. In tech, burnout can result in people leaving the industry altogether, and that happens way more than it should. And it doesn't have to be this way. Dustin Moskovitz, one of the co-founders of Facebook and current CEO of Asana, so a pretty successful dude, wrote a Medium post about these issues in the industry and about how working hard doesn't really mean that you have to give up a healthy lifestyle, and about how he wishes he had taken more care of himself sooner. So take it from an actual billionaire. I'm seeing YouTube in a very similar light these days, where we have an algorithm dictating a lot of our behavior, like why are daily 10+ minute videos the norm all of a sudden. And then we come to expect this as viewers. And so when Casey Neistat is making a documentary and preparing for his family to have another kid, people are still hounding him about where's the new video. The guy has put out hundreds of daily vlogs and people are still like, well, what have you done for me lately? Elle Mills is another wonderful creator with a similar story, and I feel like I see a lot of myself in her experience. If I had started on YouTube earlier and found a following before I had lived a bit more and started to understand what I really value in life, I think I'd have lost my cool by now. In the past, and I'm sure in the future, I have felt really low mentally about work and the same way about YouTube. But I consider myself to have such a supportive community here who asks about how I'm doing and wants me to take care of myself. And all I ask is you do the same for yourselves. You'll thank yourself later for it. I guarantee it. That's all for today, and I'll see you tomorrow if you're coming to my meetup in San Francisco at Dolores Park at 2 p.m. with Mayuko and Joma. Also, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Okay, bye!